Plasma televisions can sometimes cause arc fault breakers to trip. This isn't typically due to a fault in the television itself, but rather a combination of factors. Firstly, plasma televisions often draw a high inrush current when they are first turned on. This sudden surge of current can be misinterpreted by the arc fault breaker as an electrical arc, causing it to trip. Secondly, the plasma panel in a television can generate electrical noise that interferes with the arc fault breaker's detection algorithm. This electrical noise can also lead to false tripping. Thirdly, improper wiring or loose connections can contribute to arc fault tripping. These issues can create small electrical arcs, which the breaker is designed to detect. If you're experiencing this issue, it's important to troubleshoot the problem systematically. Before you begin, always ensure that the power is turned off to the circuit you'll be working on. This is a crucial safety precaution. Now let's get to the troubleshooting. Begin by checking the circuit load. Calculate the total wattage of all devices connected to the arc fault circuit. To do this, look at the back of each device for its wattage rating. Add up all the wattages. If the total exceeds 80% of the circuit's capacity, it could be overloading the breaker. For example, our 15 amp circuit at 120 volts has a capacity of 1800 watts. 80% of that is 1440 watts. If your connected devices exceed this, you'll need to redistribute the load. Next, inspect the wiring. Carefully check for any loose connections, damaged wires, or signs of overheating. Pay close attention to the outlets and switches in the circuit. Tighten any loose wires you find. Replace any damaged wires. If you see any signs of overheating, such as discoloration or melting, consult a qualified electrician. Then test the arc fault breaker itself. Use a specialized arc fault breaker tester to verify that the breaker is functioning correctly. These testers are available at most hardware stores. Follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. If the tester indicates a problem, the breaker may need to be replaced. It's also important to note that using a non-arc fault breaker is not typically recommended, as it reduces the level of safety protection in the event of an actual electrical fault. If the arc fault breaker is tripping due to the plasma television, it is not a sign of a faulty television. It is simply a case of incompatible devices. Replacing the arc fault breaker with a standard circuit breaker may resolve the issue. However, this should be done only if the circuit does not have any inherent safety risks. Here's a more detailed breakdown of how to address each potential cause. When dealing with high inrush current, consider these options. Firstly, try using a power conditioner or surge protector with inrush current suppression. These devices can help to smooth out the initial surge of current when the television is turned on. Secondly, stagger the start times of devices on the same circuit. Avoid turning on multiple high current devices simultaneously. When troubleshooting potential plasma panel interference, you can try a few things. Firstly, ensure that the television is properly grounded. A good ground connection can help to reduce electrical noise. Secondly, try moving the television to a different outlet on a different circuit. This can help to isolate the television from other devices that may be contributing to the noise. When you are dealing with wiring faults, keep these ideas in mind. Firstly, carefully inspect all wiring connections in the circuit. Look for loose connections, damaged wires, or signs of corrosion. Secondly, use a multimeter to test the continuity of the wiring. This can help to identify any breaks or shorts in the circuit. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, it is best to consult a qualified electrician. Here are some additional tips for troubleshooting arc fault breakers. Firstly, keep a record of when the breaker trips. This can help you to identify any patterns or trends. Secondly, try turning off all devices on the circuit and then turning them on one by one. This can help you to isolate the device that is causing the problem. Thirdly, consult the manufacturer's instructions for the arc fault breaker. This can provide you with additional information about the breaker's operation and troubleshooting tips. Remember, electrical work can be dangerous. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, it is always best to consult a qualified electrician. By following these steps, you can effectively troubleshoot arc fault breaker tripping issues caused by plasma televisions and ensure the safety of your electrical system.